open source software is usually associated with boring stuff like Linux or free office suites. Still, there's a thriving open source video game community, filling a niche that neither indie nor big studio games can. While open source games tend to be humble in production value, they're often limitless in scope. If you're a true video game enthusiast, you should give these titles a look. The Battle for Westnov. This turn-based high fantasy strategy game takes you to the world of Westnov. The game looks as polished as anything you'd get from a traditional publisher in this genre, and the amount of content is staggering. There are 17 official single-player campaigns to plow through, and that's before you get to the user-made content. As for the gameplay itself, Westnov sports over 200 unit types spread across 7 factions, so whether you want to play by yourself or take part in massive multiplayer battles, the Battle for Westnov has what you need. ZeroAD. If you love games like Age of Empires, then prepare to be blown away by ZeroAD. This gorgeous real-time strategy game centers around ancient warfare. The game, as of now, is in its 25th alpha release, but don't let that put you off, it's already in playable shape. It's hard to imagine that a global group of volunteer developers has put together such a cohesive game. ZeroAD has exquisite detail, with unique looks for every culture and faction. It has interesting mechanics such as getting combat bonuses if you use real historical combat formations. Maps are based on actual geography, historical details are included with an eye towards accuracy, and there are big plans in the future for naval warfare. Cube 2. Sauerbraten. Sauerbraten is a Quake-like shooter that you can play by yourself or against other players. It's not the prettiest game around, but there's a good reason for that. The philosophy behind the game is to make it possible for the level editor to work in real time. Therefore, the in-game graphics are always simple enough to allow for this ability to change the look and feel of the game. Letting the community easily create levels makes Sauerbraten unique, and you'll find real gems in the selection. The map editor is actually in the game itself, so you have no reason not to try your hand at making the following hit map for the game. Red Eclipse. Red Eclipse is a fork of Sauerbraten that reimagines the gameplay of the original to include parkour mechanics. You still have the in-game level editor, but Red Eclipse also offers improved visuals and a closer feel to Quake 3 Arena. The developers specifically describe it as an arena shooter featuring parkour, so if that sounds appealing to you, give Red Eclipse a try. Super Tux Card. Who doesn't love Mario Kart? It spawns so many imitators on other platforms, but most people don't know that there's a brilliant open source take on the kart racing formula. Tux refers to the Linux penguin mascot who takes his place among other mascots in the game's mascot kingdom setting. There's a whole story about a villain named Nolok and many different characters, each a mascot for an open source project. Super Tux Card isn't a direct Mario Kart clone, as the developers are quick to point out, so it's worth playing for Mario Kart veterans looking for something different to what they're used to. For another 5 great open source game suggestions, check out the article linked in the description below. See you next time.